Hello everyone, welcome to the Web3 Education Investment. Today in this video, I want to talk about the Polkadot Crowdloan, different ways to participate that and the pros and cons. And so first of all, there are different ways like you can participate in the Crowdloan. For example, you can directly contribute through the GS extension. This is the first way, and the second, you can go with third parties. And so I will show you I will actually go through different options as I know. And so for example, Bifrost is one of the third party you can participate in the Crowdloan. EQ is also the project you can participate in the Crowdloan. Finance is also the project you can participate in the Crowdloan. So now I will just go over each of them and show you my understanding, the benefit and also what would be the risk. And so for the GS extension, this might be the safest one because you directly deposit your DOT to the relay chain, and then it's unlikely this relay chain will get hacked. Actually, it is, if that's get hacked, then the whole Polkadot ecosystem is gone. So I guess that's I consider the layer 0 for the Polkadot and the safest. What you can do is just go to the parachain network, parachain Crowdloan, so you can directly click the button contribute and then put your the amount of dollar you want to contribute. The safest one would be the benefit, but at the same time you have to lock your DOT for 2 years. And so that means you cannot touch that. You have to wait. After 2 years, it will automatically return it back to your account. This is one of the disadvantage. Another disadvantage is about the rewards. So you will just get whatever the project give you. So for example, the Crust, their Crowdloan, they will just give you whatever rewards they have. And you will just take that. Normally there will be no actual rewards, and also you cannot get any a referral bonus, for example, right? Some of the project the one recently, the Snow Crowdloan, they have 5% referral bonus, and you normally don't take that if you directly contribute through GS extension. Oh yeah, actually the third party, I forgot to list one more third party. That's the project itself. So for example, a Snow Crowdloan, you can participate in their Crowdloan through their official website, and then if they provide that, normally it's not too bad. So if they provide a way you can contribute through their website, you can do that. Normally they give actual rewards, and then you can take that. So this is GS extension. Now let's talk about the third party. And so third party, here we have the Bifrost, EQ, Finance. Their Crowdloan actually is quite similar. Not that the difference is not that big actually. And how they handle that, basically for example, the Bifrost, if you participate using Bifrost, they have the DOT Crowdloan, right? You can use a V, they call that V Crowdloan. And then you can go and contribute. So the V Crowdloan, all of you will contribute to their multi-sig wallet. So you could imagine there's a super wallet, and all of us will just send our DOT to that wallet. And then that wallet, the safety would be one thing, right? Because if it's one wallet, Bifrost, if they just control the wallet, you may consider the safety issue, like what happens if they just don't return you the DOT, right? What happens if they just take it away. And so all of those things, they use a multi-sig version. So it's basically like several different organization. You can just connect this one for the details. They have different organization or different parties. They will like help you to monitor this wallet. And all of us send the dot to the wallet, and then that wallet will send it to the Relay chain. So then it will be similar to here. And the benefit of doing that is they provide the liquidity and possibly some actual rewards. And the liquidity means if you just contribute through their through Bifrost, right? If you do that, then you will get the rewards. Not the rewards. You will get the certificate. Like in this case, it's VS dot. So for example, I contribute to the Bifrost, right? And I contribute 10 dot. I will get 10 VS dot. So this VS dot, you can swap that. So if I want, I can just swap my VS dot. So it should be okay. Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah. Bifrost, they have another issue is they only have the KSM right now. So the dot looks like it's not alive yet. And so like once it's alive, then you can swap the VS dot. You don't need to wait till the end of 2 years. So that's one benefit. Like no need to wait. Of course, like the ratio is decided by the market. The second benefit would be sometimes they will give actual rewards. So if you just participate, right, through the Bifrost, they may give you some BNC as a rewards. And so that's a second benefit. And obviously the cons, like the disadvantage, you could imagine like the security, right? It's not as safe as the Relay chain, but normally those layer one parachain, like they are kind of safe, especially when you check their TVL. If their TVL is high, you could think about like a lot of people, they have the asset in the Cardano. So it's unlikely they are going to just they're going to do anything like not return the dot to you, right? And that's a possible issue. And another thing I could think about is there might be some inconvenience like for the redeem, because some people actually ask me like what happened if they didn't renew the parachain slot. It's possible, but unlikely again, because normally the project, if they are doing well, like they should get the fund to renew it. And also the Polkadot, they have a parallel thread. You probably see that before. Like some projects, they just go with a parallel thread. That's a temporal version. Like you can use that, and then like you can use that to redeem. So you should be able to get it back. And even they don't have the slot, actually it doesn't matter, because as I said, like they go with a multi-sig wallet, and finally the dot from Relay chain will all return it to the multi-sig wallet. So ultimately they just need to distribute the multi-sig wallet to each of the users who contribute to the Cardano. And so that one should be okay. And now with the EQ, you can see that it's quite similar. Like you can contribute, select like whatever the Cardano you want to contribute, and then they have the X dot, but it's just different name. It's the same thing. Like it's a liquidity they provide, and you don't need to wait till the end of 2 years. And the benefit again is like you will get some actual rewards. Like they would normally give you some actual EQ token for each dot. And so that's a benefit. And of course, the disadvantage again is like you could imagine the safety, right? And finally, it's a partner finance. And so now, if you go with partner finance, like they also have the Crowdloan. I personally use that. But you can see that actually it's similar, like the rewards, like for example, the Aventus Crowdloan. If you contribute through partner finance, you will get some actual rewards. It's not showing up here, but here, like each dot, you will get 4 para as actual rewards. And this is the first thing. And second thing is they call it C dot. So it's similar to the Bifrost. They have VS dot, and the EQ they have X dot. So they're kind of similar. So the C dot, you can use that in partner finance. You can swap that, but you can also go to the money market, and you can use the C dot. So they have the LP of the C dot. You can see some of them, they have the APY, right? So you can use that. You can also, for example, those C dot, right? You can get the liquidity free, like liquidity free as collateral to borrow the dot. So what did that mean? That means like you can just provide the C dot as collateral and then use that to borrow the dot, and you don't need to worry about liquidation because ultimately you borrow the dot and you return the dot, so it will not be liquidated. And so you can use a C dot and then get some more dot. When you check that, like for example the APY, right? If the dot of APY is quite high, probably there will be a profit if you lend it, like if you borrow. So for example here, this one is close to 40%, but borrow the dot is 24%. So there will be a profit if you borrow the dot and lend it. So you will earn some APY. So that can help you to get more reward. So that's how like the benefit of partner finance, like you can get liquidity, you will get actual rewards, and then you can also use that as collateral and borrow dot and get some more rewards. And so that's like how you will use that. And for the disadvantage of partner finance, obviously it's similar to others. Like partner finance, they used to have multi-sig, the same as Bifrost. But recently they have the Crowdloan version 2, which is fully decentralized. So the multi-sig wallet security, you don't need to worry about that. But again, like you can consider like it's a layer 1, right? And then some of you could worry, oh, what happened if the project is gone? So you can check the TVL. Like right now, Parallel Finance is the top 1 TVL in the Polkadot ecosystem. So as I said, it's unlikely they will just do anything like not return your dot for the Crowdloan. So like for their brand, right? They have the brand and have another TVL. So it will be a very big influence for the Polkadot, the Dot Sama ecosystem. I would say like the risk is not that big, considering like the TVL and also like the fully decentralized wallet for the Crowdloan. So if you contribute, actually the team, like for example, if you contribute through the partner finance, right? If you go with Aventus will directly reward it to you. So it's fully decentralized. They will recognize your wallet and send the rewards to you. So that's why like this is a benefit of doing that with a decentralized way. And so overall, like I just talk about the different ways that you can contribute to the Crowdloan. There will be always like pros and cons. And as I said, like the relay chain is safe, but normally you don't get actual rewards. And you have to wait 2 years. You cannot touch your dot. And of course, like even the provider liquidity, like the Bifrost or Parallel Finance or EQ, right? The liquidity dot they provide, like the ratio is still like varies. Like sometimes you can utilize that, but sometimes it's even like good to just leave it there, right, in the relay chain. But the actual rewards, that's for sure. Like if you go with third party, normally they will have actual rewards. For me, if the project itself, they have the official website for the Cardano contribution, I normally will go with that. So like the eventers, they don't have that, so we have to go with third party. And like Snow, they do have the official website, so I would normally just go with that. And of course, like some of the project like Bifrost itself, they also do the Cardano, so you definitely want to go with that because you contribute to their Cardano, and they have the Cardano product, right? Parallel Finance as well. Like if you contribute to Parallel Finance Cardano, and they do have that product, you should definitely go with a project. And then other than that, like you can choose like which one you like, and then like based on your own like choice. I mean, like I'm not going to recommend anything, but basically just share my understanding about different chronos. And so I think overall, like this video is a little bit long, but I go with each of them and share my understanding for each of them. And so hopefully this will be helpful for some of you. And again, like I'm a very strong supporter of the Cardano, so I will try my best to support each of the parachain project. But keep in mind, the Cardano, there's no guarantee you will get the rewards. And especially under the market, like it could be like you contribute the dot, right, and the price of the dot is very high, and after 2 years, maybe the dot price is much lower than the time when you contribute. So the rewards from this Cardano project may not be able to compensate the loss you have for the dot. And so there's a risk of the Cardano I want to share. So I guess like for those of you just like me, I just want to support the parachain. So and of course I also want to find the good project. So I will try my best to find someone like that is good. For example, Aventus, that's the one like I feel is good. But now they already have the hard cap, so you cannot contribute now. Maybe because a lot of others also feel this is a good project. All right, so that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Bye.